I'm the kind of person that likes to look at the positive in everything. So I decided to list the top 10 reasons I love wearing a mask. Welcome to Miss Hood's School Bus Life. I was miserable wearing a mask, and I looked around me. Most everybody else was miserable wearing a mask, and I thought there's got to be some positive things about wearing a mask. The number 10 most positive reason for wearing a mask is you have to be the adult on the bus. The number 9 most positive reason for wearing a mask, when you go home in between runs and you want hot dogs piled with onions on them for lunch and you forget about onion breath. This will take care of onion breath. The number 8 most positive reason for wearing a mask is when you have that kindergartner on your bus and they're saying stuff that's really serious and it's so funny, but you don't want to laugh. You kind of almost have to put your hand over your mouth to keep from laughing because they're so funny. Don't have to do that anymore. You've got a mask. The number 7 most positive reason for wearing a mask. When you jump in the car on Sunday morning, you're running late for church and you forget your lipstick. It doesn't matter. You can wear a mask in church the whole service. Oh heck, I forgot my lipstick. Wait a minute. I got my mask. The number 6 most positive reason for wearing a mask, when the alarm doesn't go off and you got to be at work and you don't have time to brush your teeth. You don't need to worry about it anymore. You've got a mask. Oh my gosh, my bus is supposed to be leaving the compound right now. The number 5 most positive reason for wearing a mask, I had to drive my high school students out to a depot. So I had to be in front of the line. As soon as the bus was loaded, I was out of there because I had to drive almost all the way across the county to get to the depot where 12 other buses were waiting for me and my kids. So this child every day would come out to the bus on her cell phone talking to her mother. And one day she was kind of back off the sidewalk and I said, "Jacayla, are you riding with us today?" I asked her 3 times. She ignored me. I closed the door. She starts beating on that door. I thought she was going to break it and slash her hand open. So I opened the door and I said, "Are you riding today?" And she just glared at me. She wouldn't talk to me and gets in and she's in the front seat. And so she's sitting there talking to her mother, and I knew we were driving through some construction on the expressway and there's a sign that says no cell phones. So I asked Jacayla to finish her call and hang up. I had a rule that I don't allow kids to talk on the bus, on the phone when the bus is moving. So she wouldn't hang up. So I radioed in and I asked them, "What do you want me to do?" She won't get off the phone. They said, "Just come on to the depot." So I'm driving to the depot, and this girl's on the phone with her mother. They just give school bus drivers too much authority. And I just focused on my driving, and I just turned my ears off, got that child to the depot, and got her off the bus. Now, if I'd have had a mask on, hey. The number 4 most positive reason for wearing a mask. You know, when you go out to dinner and you just love those salads with spinach in them or broccoli and they get in your teeth. Doesn't matter. You've got a mask. The number 3 most positive reason for wearing a mask, not being caught by the mask police.
Call the police and have her arrested.
The number 2 most positive reason for wearing a mask, to support China. The masks are made in China, so we want to support them. Now, capitalism is all about solving problems. When you see there's a problem, you come up with a solution, and you make a lot of money. Well, China has taken it one step further. Now, they don't wait for a problem. They create the problem themselves. They created a virus that went all over the world, and then they made the mask that you would need to protect yourself from it. That's one step beyond capitalism. I know where to get a mask that's not made in China.
They are packaged and then they sit.
And they're made here.
They're made right
They're
here.
not made in China.
No, they are not made in China. No.
Because I would think.
And Dr. Fauci is now saying that people should wear 2 masks. Our masks are already double layered.
Well, I like the solid colors too. I'm trying to think. What do I?
This was one of our most popular sellers.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
I like those green ones. You know what? Let's get one of these. Oh my gosh, I feel like I just won the lottery. And I really like that green too. Okay, let's get the yellow and that'll match the yellow school bus.
Yep.
The reason why we can stand close to each other is because we're sisters. And we've both been vaccinated. That was my sister. And she does make masks. And their masks are double-sided. They've got a side here and a side here. It's double made. Let me show you. See? Now, Dr. Fauci has said that unless you wear 2 masks, they aren't any good. So, I don't have to worry about it with this mask. Now, I did have this one kid on my bus who was Chinese, and he was born in America, and I thought, boy, that's the first time something's been made in America. It's Chinese. The number 1 most positive reason for wearing a mask is so you can take it off. Don't forget to leave a comment and tell me your favorite reason for wearing a mask. It's just another day in Miss Hood School Bus Life. Be safe, everybody.